It's that real this time around. Immortal technique. Revolutionary Volume 2. It's on now, motherfucker. Lock and load. This is the point of no return, I can never go back. Life without parole, upstage, shackled and trapped. Living in the hole, looking at the world through a crack. But fuck that, I'd rather shoot it out and get clapped. I've gone too far, there ain't no coming back for me. Auschwitz gas chamber full of Zyklon B. Just like the Spanish exterminating Tainos, raping the black and Indian women, creating Latinos. Motherfuckers made me out of self-righteous hatred, and now you got yourself a virus, stuck in the matrix, a suicide bomber, strapped and ready to blow. Lethal injection, strapped down, ready to go. Don't you understand? They'll never let me live out in peace. Concrete jungle, guerrilla war out in the streets. Nat Turner with the sickle, pitchfork and machete. The end of the world, motherfucker, you not ready. This is the point of no return and nobody can stop it. Malcolm Little when he knelt before Elijah Muhammad, the comet that killed the dinosaurs, changing the earth. They love to criticize, they always say I changed for the worse. Like prescription pills when you misusing them, nigga. The Templar Knights when they took Jerusalem, nigga, and figured out what was buried under Solomon's temple, Al-Aqsa. The name is not coincidental. I know too much, the government is trying to murder me. No coming back like cutting your wrists open vertically. How could the serpent be purposely put in charge of the country? Genetic engineered sickness spread amongst me. My people are so hungry that they attack without reason, like a fucking dog ripping off the hand that feeds them. Immortal technique is treason to the Patriot Act. So come and get me, motherfucker, cause I'm not coming back. This is the point from which I can never return, and if I back down now, then forever I burn. This is the point from which I can never retreat, cause if I turn back now, there can never be peace. This is the point from which I will die, succeed, live in the struggle. I know I'm alive when I bleed. From now on, it can never be the same as before, cause the place that I'm from doesn't exist anymore. This is the point of no return, nigga, you better believe this. Mary Magdalene giving birth to the children of Jesus. The evolution of the world, bloody and dramatic. Human beings killing monkeys to conquer the planet. The kingdoms of Africa and Mesopotamia. Machine gun your body with depleted uranium. This is the age of microchips and titanium. The dark side of the moon, in contact with aliens. I started out like Australians, criminal minded, broke into hell, tore it down and built the city behind it. Southpaw, murderous methodology, nigga. Remember that I'm just a man, don't follow me, nigga. Cause once you pass the point, you can never go home. You gotta face the possibility of dying alone. So tell me, motherfucker, how could you die for the throne when you don't even got the fucking heart to die for your own? It rains acid, one day the earth will cry from a stone, and you'll be looking at the world living inside of a dome. Computerized humanity living inside of a clone. This is the place where the unknown is living and real. Wormwood, the planet X, and the seventh seal. Universal truth is not measured in mass appeal. This is the last time that I kneel and pray to the sky, cause almost everything that I was ever told was a lie. This is the point from which I can never return, and if I back down now, then forever I burn. This is the point from which I can never retreat, cause if I turn back now, there can never be peace. This is the point from which I will die, succeed, live in the struggle. I know I'm alive when I bleed. From now on, it can never be the same as before, cause the place that I'm from doesn't exist anymore.
I'm the creator of terrible certainty. It's no escape from the toxic traits. Pop your face, storming with menace of blind faith. The angel of death, read between the lines. South to heaven, expendable youth, divine intervention. Teaching y'all a lesson in violence. Dr. Death injecting the virus, apocalypse. I'm a horseman in the circle of tyrants. And death's the error, possessed like Jeff Becerra. Consuming impulses, drown you in the depths of terror forever. Peace sells, but who's buying? Who's trying? Who's crying? Who's lying in a pool of blood dying? Peace sells, but who's buying? Who's trying? Who's crying? Who's popping with the 4-pound iron? Peace sells, but who's buying? Who's trying? Who's crying? Who's lying in a pool of blood dying? Peace sells, but who's buying? Who's trying? Who's crying? Who's lying in a pool of blood? Stranger in hell, by America dated betrayal. Brainwashed brainwashed by a system that's created to fail. Freedom of fire, Securitron, ominous fate. Fear factory, manufacturing, high-tech hate. A slave new world, world gone mad, a world without heroes. Used to go to shows surrounded by riddles. Live in Lemurs, mastering the science of war. Reading Metal Forces magazines, dying to tour. Biohazards and carnivores, living a life for agony. Where to go, we gotta know, like Harley Flanagan. Electric funeral, children of the grave, behind the wall asleep. Be afraid, killing to be saved. I don't need society, down for life, foul and tripe. Ill bill, dirty, rotten imbecile, down to fight. Give me my taxes back, money, God's a liar. Speak truth to deaf Americans like Tom Mariah. Peace sells, but who's buying? Who's trying? Who's crying? Who's lying in a pool of blood dying? Peace sells, but who's buying? Who's trying? Who's crying? Who's popping with the 4-pound iron? Peace sells, but who's buying? Who's trying? Who's crying? Who's lying in a pool of blood dying? Peace sells, but who's buying? Who's trying? Who's crying? Who's lying in a pool of blood? Psychic vacuum, jab you with a knife and stab you. Ravenous medicine, tribal convictions is heroin. Experiment, macro solutions to mega problems. Let the revolver solve the chaos mongers. A cosmic drama, peace sells, but who's buying? So I stay with the funds. Be real, so you die and find you laced with the slugs. With the quickness, she calling me my sacred love. I got bad brains, the reason I sprayed with guns. Now listen, peace sells, but who's buying? Who's trying? Who's crying? Who's lying in a pool of blood dying? Peace sells, but who's buying? Who's trying? Who's crying? Who's popping with the 4-pound iron? Peace sells, but who's buying? Who's trying? Who's crying? Who's lying in a pool of blood dying? Peace sells, but who's buying? Who's trying? Who's crying? Who's lying in a pool of blood?
Harlem streets stay flooded in white powder, like those motherfuckers running away from the Twin Towers. Gunshots rock the earth like a meteor shower. Bowling for Columbine fair, giving the media power. Innocence devoured like a chicken spot snack box. Government cocaine cooked into ghetto crack rock. Corrupt cops, false testimony at your arraignment. Check the check, constant struggle to make the payments. Working your whole life wondering where the day went. The subway stays packed like a multicultural slave ship. It's rush hour, 2:30 to 8, non-stopping. And people coming home after corporate sharecropping and fuck flossing. Mothers are trying to feed children, but gentrification is kicking them out of they building. A generation of babies born without health care. Families homeless, thrown the fuck off the welfare.
Homicide, Harlem, blam, what's the problem? Homicide, Harlem, blam, what's the problem? Homicide, Harlem, blam, what's the problem? Homicide, Harlem, blam, what's the problem?
It's like Cambodia, the killing fields uptown. We live in distress and hang the flag upside down. The sound of conservative politicians on television. People in the hood are blind, so they tell us to listen. They vote for us to go to war instantly, but none of their kids serve in the infantry. The odds are stacked against us like a casino. Think about it, most of the army is black and Latino. And if you can't acknowledge the reality of my words, you just another stupid motherfucker out on the curb, trying to escape from the ghetto with your ignorant ways. But you can't read history at an illiterate stage, and you can't raise a family on minimum wage. Why the fuck you think most of us are locked in a cage? I give niggas the truth, cause they pride is indigent. You better off rich and guilty than poor and innocent. But I'm sick of feeling impotent, watching the world burn in the era of apocalypse, waiting my turn. I'm a Harlem nigga that's concerned with the future, and if you're in my way, it'd be an honor to shoot ya, uproot ya with the evil that grows in my people, making them deceitful, cannibal ballistic and lethal, but I see through the mentality implanted in us, and I educate my fam about who we should trust.
Homicide, Harlem, play out, what's the problem? 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 Play out.
Message erased. First saved message. Received May 8th at 4:09 a.m.
Hi, piece of shit. You might as well erase this message too. It's not nice like the other ones. Yeah, you wanted to call me a psycho, I'll show you psycho. I will show you psycho.
Non-fiction be the real hip-hop. We make you wanna kill cops. Cats hate me, cause they know my finger they girls twat. They feel helpless, real jealous. We killed Elvis. I shot Reagan with the help of the Secret Service. Super double H, shoot your mother with my brother's favorite. 12 gauge waving, aiming at your brain. Strange universe, too famous. Leaving the murder scene blameless. Drug entertainment. Thugs at the blaze of laser gun, saying what I wrote. They feel what I feel, they see the same picture. We make the biscuit do the talking and became richer. Nobody gets a record deal, you gotta take that shit. Treat the record label like a slut and then break that bitch. I keep it simple for these stupid cats, claiming you knew the facts, but in reality, you were trapped. Jesus Christ was a gangster rapper. They killed him, then he came back and made a platinum album. The path I traveled like the dragon shadow, invisible to CIA camera angles. They got a file on every rap group. They killed the last man who had proof. They after me for information that I have too. I'm paranoid, tell me what the fuck they asked you. You fuck around with me and I'ma have to blast you. The CIA trying to kill me, be bad news. Get the fuck up out my way when I pass through. I'm paranoid, tell me what the fuck they asked you. You fuck around with me and I'ma have to blast you. The CIA trying to kill me, be bad news. Fuck around with non-fiction, that's a bad move.
Symbolism, socialism, live life, lead, learn. Struggle, war, hope, drug fiends, the White House burn. Sex, pain, fear, freedom, love. Young guns be shooting. Genocide, revolution, lost souls prostituting. Military confrontation, safe sex and masturbation. Peace to all the homeless people living in the train station. Project Wars, build a 1 verse 4. Lock the door, burn the disc, now everybody hit the motherfucking floor. They bustin', I'm a glutton for the shit. I'm number 6 on their list, next to kissing all these kids. Cause I run with Asians, Latinos and black fists. 5% is Caucasians, thugs who live communists. They broke in my house, planted bugs and on my lamps on my couch. They after me, what? Let me find out. I'm not having it. My rap attract the service like a magnet. The bastards get nothing like private parties with no laminates. If I'ma die bustin' and struggling. I'm hustling for the people, fuck them devils and corruptions. Nothing for nothing. Ain't it something how they do? They ID me due to my tattoo.
I'm paranoid, tell me what the fuck they asked you. You fuck around with me and I'ma have to blast you. The CIA trying to kill me, be bad news. Get the fuck up out my way when I pass through. I'm paranoid, tell me what the fuck they asked you. You fuck around with me and I'ma have to blast you. The CIA trying to kill me, be bad news. Fuck around with non-fiction, that's a bad move.
Projects for straight jackets, electroshock states. I rock a fallout, traded for royalty rates. Get your drink on, we build the bomb, spit in your face. Smart to change cars, I cruise the block, I do it for chase. Nice spike works, a fancy knife work. Hit the Christ, non-fiction, striking prison night shirts. I pay dues, nothing to lose. Steady busting off weapons and tools. When I come home, I'll be smelling shit and furniture's moved. Eat the slug, takes the weight off, I live this for real. I do this for the dead, rest in peace, I'm holding you near. Making up time, 12 years, we on tour, we blow your back off. Some poor cats jack your car seat to take a scalp off. Soldiers of merits, inherited from way back. Cyanide their bullets, so I should follow my stats. We're too futuristic, thugs to robots. Experiments, 4-point restraints in my hypercube on medicines. Pain veterans, crippling souls. It's getting bigger now, the information running the globe. It's just my mechanics, either with a gat or Xanax. Widespread panic until the Sabbath.
I'm paranoid, tell me what the fuck they asked you. You fuck around with me and I'ma have to blast you. The CIA trying to kill me, be bad news. Get Get the fuck up out my way when I pass through. I'm paranoid, tell me what the fuck they asked you. You fuck around with me and I'ma have to blast you. The CIA trying to kill me, be bad news. Fuck around with non-fiction, that's a bad move.
Born like this, into this, as the chalk faces smile, as Mrs. Death laughs, as political landscapes dissolve, as the oily fish spit out their oily prey. We are born like this, into hospitals which are so expensive that it's cheaper to die, into lawyers who charge so much it's cheaper to plead guilty, into a country where the jails are full and the madhouses closed, into a place where the masses elevate fools into rich heroes. Born into this, walking and living through this, dying because of this, castrated, debauched, disinherited because of this. The fingers reach toward an unresponsive God. The fingers reach for the bottle, the pill, the powder. We are born into the sorrowful deadliness. There will be open and unpunished murder in the streets. It will be guns and roving mobs. Land will be useless. Food will become a diminishing return. Nuclear power will be taken over by the many. Explosions will continually shake the earth. Radiated men will eat the flesh of radiated men. The rotting bodies of men and animals will stink in the dark wind. And there will be the most beautiful silence never heard. Born out of that. The sun hidden there, awaiting the next chapter.
Doom from the realm of El Kaloon, smelly gel fume, separating cell womb to Melly Mel boom, revelations in braille, respiration in hell view, nations fail and shaking of a snake tail, make do, blazing swords, trays the haze, praise the Lord, saving grace, lace your broad, she say she bored, a crazy straw, ink and stale dry paraffin, candy corn crap rappers pale by comparison. A bad Samaritan averaging above average men. Rants and rants having rambling savages scavenging for scraps, perhaps roadkill. If that, gift a gab, and he flowed ill, chrome stiff hat. Note for writing lightning tight lines. Chief and beefing, being off deep ends, divine, bright shines even. Dimes quiet as minds by design, mighty fine. Slight rewind, tightly bind, blind lead blind. Need minds now, that was this is then. Listening to sizzling, official tens whispering him again. Metal face finster, playing with the dirty money. Sinister, don't know what he's saying, but the words be funny. Major vet spaded through the vest with a bayonet. Save your breath, gave a F, pay your debt, they forget. Make us sweat bullets, crime pays no benefits. Then it gets wilder with more childish and degenerates.
3,000 years ago, Moses said, every human being is responsible for his action, or that being is still a beast, not yet human.
Yodel at your uncle flows my motorcycle trunk fools. From tool one, lose crumbs to chunks and bundles. Hands down, better than what your mans used to get. Standing around for wet and translucent, lucid spit. Missing wheel, you don't listen, you a field head. Sitting in the kitchen, pissing, twitching, kissing steel lead. Crime pays no dental, no medical, unless you catch retirement, county, state, or federal. You heard like roaring waters in a seashell. If a tree fell, you couldn't tell from 3-cell. Be real careful, they tellin' by the airful. Kids doing skid bids, acting out as terrible. Word is bond, fix your clothes, put a shirt on. Pants sagging back when used to meant you had a skirt on. Squirts, posing as thuggers and hustlers. El Elo closer than y'all's ball huggers and jugglers. Motherfuckers.
Doom is transmitting a message to you. Super fools!
I need to use more
Politicians for breakfast till infinity is endless. Bill and Hillary, George Bush, everybody's getting it. Presidents, Supreme Court justices, and senators run up in the White House, erase people, edit them. Press delete, hit them in the chest with heat. Hail to the chief, bullets everywhere is beef. Violence is more American than apple pie and Soul Train. Baseball, nickel-plated knives and cocaine. It's ill bill, non-fiction. If I'm offending you with my words, I meant it. Protected by the First Amendment. If this was Iraq, I'd have been beheaded. Instead of sparking a dialogue, I'll be hanging in Baghdad shredded. Yeah, I recognize, but if I ever disappear under mysterious pretenses, you guess why? I guess the CIA is trying to die. They want to terrorize the kid and fry him alive. Skinheads and black Hebrews, punk rockers and hip-hoppers, street pharmacists, drug dealers, witch doctors. Rappers wear $100,000 wristwatches. Little kids starving, the police killed his father. Rich man, poor man, civilized man, Tarzan. Who's right, fighting over God's land? American history X. Represent the future unknown, what's next? I'll leave an ATF truck burning with the passengers in it. Hit it with anti-aircraft missiles with Bill spitting. No apologies, asking what's wrong with truth. Tell me what's wrong with the world, I'll tell you what's wrong with you. What's wrong with the youth? Brain-eating corpses and coops. Sorcerers and spooks, illuminated torturous coops. Murdering devils that wear police officer suits. Revolutionary standing on street corners and stoops. I'm the reason the FBI killed JFK. The reason they have metal detectors at JFK. The reason that the Constitution no longer protects us. They don't even need a reason anymore to arrest us. Living in a state of martial law, learn the arts of war. Arm yourself, marching forth into the monster's jaws. America eats a junk, swallow raw. Falling through the doorway of death, never know what we're dying for. Skinheads and black Hebrews, punk rockers and hip-hoppers, street pharmacists, drug dealers, witch doctors. Rappers wear $100,000 wristwatches. Little kids starving, the police killed his father. Rich man, poor man, civilized man, Tarzan. Who's right, fighting over God's land? American history X. Represent the future unknown, what's next? I see spoiled kids murder their parents with shotguns. And poor kids from the hood selling their mom's drugs. A lost generation of fools without a clear destination. No guidance, no rules, no education. And the older generations know better. Matter of fact, they worse, they ought to know better. These greedy motherfuckers trade blood for oil in American graveyard on another man's soil makes no sense. The Roman Empire in the present tense. Murder for corporations that they represent. Whether Democrat or Republican, the same scumbag government with scumbag ways of running shit. Skinheads and black Hebrews, punk rockers and hip-hoppers, street pharmacists, drug dealers, witch doctors. Rappers wear $100,000 wristwatches. Little kids starving, the police killed his father. Rich man, poor man, civilized man, Tarzan. Who's right, fighting over God's land? American history X. Represent the future unknown, what's next? Skinheads and black Hebrews, punk rockers and hip-hoppers, street pharmacists, drug dealers, witch doctors. Rappers wear $100,000 wristwatches. Little kids starving, the police killed his father. Rich man, poor man, civilized man, Tarzan. Who's right, fighting over God's land? American history X. Represent the future unknown, what's next?
Had the time of his life, a capitalist with a communist wife. Started a fight and did the catch with guards at the Christ. Hardly the type to give garbage advice. He was larger than life. He penetrate the roof of your car with a spike. Trained by insane ex-marine, CIA, traitor, renegade, assassin, androids. Half-deployed pilot in black helicopter choppers over Bosnia. Sniffing so much coke, nose is fucked up and bled alive for all y'all bystander. Baggy ass jeans to hide your banger bang with thugs the fuck out. Hang with bash in your face, gag gangs to governments. These other kids is like the drunken bitch that sucked 100 dicks. It's your party, then cry rape. Plus the hook of lies great. Snip another line to get your mind straight. Pull out the 9 and start shooting people. Money ain't the root of evil, it be much more than that. America taught me how to kidnap and torture cats. Exit the Stargate. Initial perception quick as my heart rate. This dark place, planet Earth, orbits one star. Come from afar, far away. State of mind, open up your third eye. Black helicopters in the sky. Exit the Stargate. Initial perception quick as my heart rate. This dark place, planet Earth, orbits one star. Come from afar, far away. State of mind, open up your third eye. Black helicopters in the sky.
I need G's so I can jet easier. My crib's tapped, I suspect ether. That's why I'm out of touch with the media. Undercovers like Pete Seeger. I couldn't tell neither. Watching the projects with a van of speakers. Peeping how my kids rest, banging my whiz for hours. Surveillance tape pissing in King's Plaza, even got us after hours. Drug parties, golden showers on the poor Shixer. Work for the FBI, so anytime I might whisper. My scary team be like barely clean, rocking Israeli jeans. That's why I'm mostly heard and rarely seen. Realization soaked in urgency. Can't escape history's pen, I'll be the worst of me. Worst of me.
Exit the Stargate. Initial perception quick as my heart rate. This dark place, planet Earth, orbits one star. Come from afar, far away. State of mind, open up your third eye. Black helicopters in the sky. Exit the Stargate. Initial perception quick as my heart rate. This dark place, planet Earth, orbits one star. Come from afar, far away. State of mind, open up your third eye. Black helicopters in the sky.
This copper in the city hopper like a rocker with binoculars. Took me these two rosters and I'm officer kept for hostage. Said that we were imposters. He said a patient government agent from the United Nations said that we had the private information about the aliens, vegetarians, devils and Aryans.
These are civilized barbarians, we fucking bury them.
When Rasta said you pussy blood clot and got shot, and I'm like fuck this, I'm going up spots cause shit is hot. We know about the plan for the projects for contraband. Drop bombs on Brazil so you can kill and conquer land. Your drug trafficking, you new creation for disease to control the population in the states and overseas. You put poison in the weed and the milk we feed our seeds. You look shocked, that's about to know the plot for all of these. Took his Glock, lit the shot when the bastard wasn't looking, threw him out. Then the mobster threw the chopper back to Brooklyn.
Exit the Stargate. Initial perception quick as my heart rate. This dark place, planet Earth, orbits one star. Come from afar, far away. State of mind, open up your third eye. Black helicopters in the sky. Exit the Stargate. Initial perception quick as my heart rate. This dark place, planet Earth, orbits one star. Come from afar, far away. State of mind, open up your third eye. Black helicopters in the sky.